What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Marble Statues YouTube channel. I'm Kendall. If you're new around here, drop a comment below so I can say what's up. So I haven't slept in like 24 hours because I couldn't sleep last night, and I don't think I showered since like yesterday. But anyways, what we're gonna do today is me and Luke went to Guitar Center the other day and brought back a little haul. Mostly what we got was like a bunch of cables that we needed, so kind of boring stuff. Well, it's exciting for us because we can plug everything in finally. But the thing that I want to talk about today is this. If you are a guitar player, you know the Jazz 3 is king. There is a specific type of Jazz 3 that I love to play with, but I'll get into that in a minute. But since they had a 12 pack of those, and then they had this variety pack of 7 of like all different ones, so I figured, what the hell, let's try them out. Here we go. So, okay, first off, if you don't know, this is the classic Jazz 3. When you think of a Jazz 3, this is the one everyone thinks of. It's the classic red Jazz 3, and yeah, it's great. All right, let's bust out the guitar. Already, just out of habit, straight holding it with the teeth. All right, so I'm thinking let's do some crunchy distortion, and then let's do some like little more clean tones. I'm assuming there's not going to be too much difference between like the way all these sound, because they're all like very similar thickness, but for me it's mostly probably going to be about like the comfort factor. You know, the red Jazz 3, it's great because it's nice and small. You got that small little profile here to pick with. But to me, I don't like the grip on it very much. It's not very comfortable. The grip is basically the logo, and to me, it's just not the best. Like, I will play with one of these if I have nothing else, but it's not my preferred Jazz 3. This one looks really cool. I just like the way this one looks. Typical Jazz 3 is, it doesn't say on the red one how many millimeters it is, but this white one says 1.5 millimeters, and it looks a little bit thicker. So this should be interesting. I just like the way this one looks. This one is already super comfortable to me too, because it's just like nice and smooth. It helps to have the grip on there, but like it doesn't have the logo sticking out like that red one does. I really don't like that very much. Yeah, I really like this one a lot. To me, it's like super comfortable, and it's so thick, it just really allows you to like dig in. You can get aggressive with your playing with this one. So let's give them a rating. Let's do red Jazz 3. I'm gonna go like 6 out of 10, because it's okay. It's just okay. Here, I'll show you what I used to play with. So here's the other pick that like pretty much any guitarist is gonna be familiar with. It's the orange Tortex, 0.6 millimeters, 0.60. And so yeah, this is what I used to play with, but I don't like these anymore because they're very floppy. We'll give the white Jazz 3, right now I'm gonna say 8 out of 10. Okay, let's move on. This one is just like, it just looks so satisfying to me. It's like this nice, like translucent kind of like, it reminds me, I had this pick one time that was like made out of like cow hoof. I just love the way this one looks. It's super cool. This one, honestly, I like the look of it more than anything else. It does feel pretty good to play with, and actually the material on this one seems like it is different, and it's more of like a matte than like a shiny or anything. So it kind of glides across the strings really nicely, which is nice. But I feel like that's not gonna last very long either, because especially if you're playing really hard, it's gonna wear out. So this one I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I'll put it right above the red Jazz 3. Although it does have kind of a really similar grip on it. The grip is the logo on this one once again, but it doesn't like dig into my fingers the way that red one does. Before we go any further, because the rest of them I'm gonna really be comparing directly to this one. This is my go-to for the Jazz 3. It's the black 1.14 millimeter, and this one is nice and fresh. It's got some of that powder on that, the talcum powder on there or whatever, so it's nice and grippy. So on these, normally what I do, like I've been talking about the grip a lot, I normally will take one of these and I will score both sides of it with a knife, so it gives it kind of a grip. I'll put a clip of that right here so you can see what I'm talking about. I felt like I could hear a huge difference in that one compared to the other ones. Yeah, this one feels like home to me. So it does kind of sound better, right? This is the one I'm the most comfortable with. I feel like when I was playing with this one, I don't want to blame it on the pick, but I was messing up more when I was playing with this one. I think it might have something to do with the thickness and that, like I was talking about how it glides across the strings differently. Yeah. Isn't that kind of trippy? Yeah, I kind of noticed. I was like, didn't seem like that one was as clean. Yeah, but yeah, this is my go-to, like I said. So I'm gonna give this one a 10 out of 10. It's my favorite. Don't at me. What? That's why it's your favorite. It's your 10 out of 10. Yeah. The rest of these are kind of why I bought the pack, besides this really cool looking one. But I'm gonna be comparing these directly to that one because they look like very similar, and I'm hoping that maybe one of them will be kind of an improvement on that and I won't have to do the knife thing anymore. So first off, we got another Black Jazz 3. This one is like a shiny. It's shiny. It's a shiny. It's a shiny. This one is shiny, unlike the other black one that I was just showing you. But you know what? I already have my doubts about this one because once again, it has the same grip as the red one where it's the logo sticking like way out of it. But let's try this one. You know what? I feel like I am hearing a big sound difference in some of these. Like that one doesn't sound the same. I'm gonna give this one, you know what? It's just so disappointing. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. Because I thought it was gonna be better than it was, but it's basically just the same as the red one. It might be a little bit thinner, honestly. I can't really tell with my eyeballs here very well, but if it is, then definitely, yeah, it's a little bit lower than the red one. All right, moving on. I think this one maybe I have the highest hopes for because it's more of a matte finish, like my favorite one, and this one has a really nice looking grip on it that's already ingrained into the pick itself, and it's there a little bit of it is made up of the logo, but not very much. So it has a nice feel to it. It's not slippery at all. I feel like I will never drop this one because, yeah, it's not going anywhere. That's interesting. It has a different sound to it. It's kind of like makes the Strat sound more glassy. Like I'm kind of midway on this one because it's not as great as I like hoped it would have been, I guess, but it's pretty nice. Yeah, I do think this one kind of changes the tone in a way that I like. If you needed like a brighter guitar tone, I think this would help your guitar cut through the mix more. I think the one with the grip will give it an 8 out of 10 because this is pretty solid. This is a good pick. If I was gonna go play a concert and it was like really hot or I was like nervous and I had sweaty palms, I might pick this one up over my favorite one because this one already has the grip built in and it's not gonna slip out of your hands at all. But that being said, I think I'm gonna bump the white one up to 9 out of 10 because I really like this one. I just like the thickness of it. I think this is the thickest one so far. But then saying that, I think this last one might be a little bit thicker. Okay, we're on the last one. So yeah, it seems like this one, it's kind of like a oblong shape and it's got like beveled edges on it. So I think like in the middle part, it is thicker than the white one, but I don't know. I think the edges are a little bit thinner. Oh, and this one is called Ultex Jazz 3 2.0. So yeah, I'm assuming this is 2 millimeters. The white one is 1.5. So yeah, this is the thick boy. This is the thickest one in the pack, so. Right off the bat, I feel like I'm not playing quite as smoothly, but I think I'm kind of like getting used to it because it is a lot thicker than what I'm used to, but I like the feel of it. Let's get some clean tones going. I like it, but I'm taking points off because I'm disappointed in the grip because it's not as bad as the red Jazz 3, but once again, it's not even really the logo, but there's like type on it, and that is what the grip is made out of. I don't like that because it's not very ergonomical, and I don't like the way it digs into my finger. I'm just picky, I guess.
No.
What?
You're just picky.
So I gotta give this one a rating. 7 out of 10. It's okay. I would still pick this over an orange Tortex, but on any given day, I'm gonna pick one of these three, honestly. Obviously, my go-to, the white one, and then the black one that has the nice grip on it. I like this one. But am I gonna change the pick that I'm using? No, probably not. This was a nice experiment, but I don't think I discovered anything earth-shattering, really. If there were any of these that I was gonna buy again, it would probably be this white one.
Well, it's like you said at the store. It's like, do I go with the one that I already know and like, or do I try something new?
I'm always looking to like improve, so I wanted to. I think this was a good experiment, and now I know like
It solidified your.
it definitely makes me.
It reconfirmed your pick choice.
This gave me confirmation bias about my. Alright, well that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, chisel that like button and subscribe to the channel. You guys let me know if you preferred the sound of any of those picks specifically over any of the other ones. And if you're a guitar player, tell me what your go-to pick is. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.